global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Congratulations are already on the way as the former Wike's boss, political boss, I'm talking about Senator John Mbata, has emerged as the President General, that's PG of Ohanaeze Ndigbo. And don't forget that Mbata here is from Ikwerri local government in Rivers State, and that's the same Rivers State local government area in particular that Wike is from. Don't also forget that some few months ago, or few years ago, some months back, Wike had openly, during his time around as the governor of Rivers State, had openly declared that he is not from Southeast, and Ikwerri people are not in the Igbos, that Ikwerri people or Rivers people are from South. Is a totally different region, and one must not join them together. Well, while there still seem to be a lot of controversies, some are in support, some are against, some are insisting that Mbata is strictly on his own, he's not representing the Ikwerri people in this matter, and by default he's also not representing Rivers people in this matter. Don't also forget that Mbata right now is a full ally, a strong ally of the Rivers State governor as we speak. But then again, one Livingston have decided to speak, and what he spoke didn't sit well with the Council of Chiefs of Port Harcourt. But let's hear what he said about Ohanaeze Ndigbo and the Ikwerri people and Rivers State in general, because this is getting a different dimension. And after his speech, we will give you the information of what the Council of Chiefs are saying concerning this same matter.
Ikwerri people are Igbos. We are not from Benin. Even the late Oba of Benin wrote a book titled, I Remain, Sir, Your Obedient Servant. On page 19, he said he worked in the other district and he came across the Ikwerris and the Chase, who are typical Igbos. So if the custodian of the Benin heritage could on record say that the Ikwerris and the Chase are typical Igbos, you are going behind to say you are Benin. Man, they say no, you are Igbos. Nobody owns Igbo. And there is no superior Igbo, neither is there an inferior Igbo. Igbo has different language dialects. Ikwerri is one of them. As a matter of fact, Ikwerri is about the biggest. If you draw the census, Ikwerri is the biggest language group in the entire Igbo land. One of our progenitors, late Senator Dr. Obiwale, whose son is here today, became minority leader of the Nigerian Senate. That was an Igbo slot, and it was given to him by his Igbo brothers. We are not begging, it's not a privilege for us to be Igbo. We are not trying to be Igbo. We are not looking for Igbo to protect us. We are Igbos. You can choose to say whatever you want to say. You can hold any opinion about Livingston, but I dare you. I dare you. Whoever it is, I dare you. So you cannot, because of a post-war script and narrative, come here to undermine our identity. It is a colonial script to divide us, so we become diminished in the face of our neighbor. That Igbos all over the world, Igbos all over the world, we are more than 80 million. I was talking to Chief Mike Okiro earlier on, and he was talking to me about a man called Njoku, who is from Kenya. And he mentioned to me in particular Theophilus Okiro, who was one-time minister in the government of Kenya. Am I correct, sir? People have said, he's an Imo State man, and I asked, when he joined the police, did he join because he wanted to be IG and took Rivers slot? At the time he was IG, we prided in this state that our son is the Inspector General of Police. And you're coming to say he's 75 and going. This year is the 76th year on earth. What else? He has seen it all. We are not looking for endorsement. We are not looking for recommendation. We are not looking for acceptance. Africa survives on the strength of Ndigbo.
Congratulations are pouring in, of course. But Port Harcourt City Council of Chiefs are beginning to react. And this is the statement, public statement they released a few hours after the announcement was made. He said, this is coming from, of course, Friday 10 January 2025, public statement on facetious claim about the people of Ikwerri ethnic nationality. Now, the records should be set straight. The Port Harcourt City Council of Chiefs hereby states categorically that the Ihurania, that's Ikwerri, is not Igbo, but a distinct ethnic nationality in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with John Oboko, Ikwerri Cultural Organization Worldwide, and the Supreme Council of Rivers State Government recognized Ikwerri traditional rulers to denounce, reject, and condemn the erroneous, tendacious, and malicious claims by certain misguided individuals that Ikwerri is Igbo. The Ikwerri people are not Igbo. In the past few weeks, some persons have made largely social media statements and comments claiming and sponsoring a false narrative about the people of Ikwerri, by extension Rabisi. One of the persons seen in a video clip circulating recently on the vexatious matter is Mr. Livingston Wike, ostensibly campaigning for a candidate for the position of the president of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Sociocultural Organization. In that video clip, Mr. Wike pushed an unfounded claim that Ikwerri people are Igbos. The statement made by him in the video that every Ikwerri man you see is an Igbo man is not only a manifestation of abysmal ignorance, but a notoriously shameful misadventure in self-deceit. Inasmuch as Port Harcourt City Council of Chiefs does not wish to impair the right of anyone to freely associate or hold membership of any organization of his choice, we abhor the deployment of that baseless narrative by Mr. Livingston Wike to show up his relevance with the company he has subscribed for himself. This council, as the repository of the history and cultural heritage of the Rabisi Kingdom of Port Harcourt, hereby cautions him to desist from that misadventure forthwith and take the time to educate himself with the plethora of literature on the origin of the Ikwerri people. There are natural attributes by which people of various ethnic groups are identified and characterized. While such attributes may not be purely exclusive to particular ethnic groups, we of the Ikwerri ethnic nationality are nevertheless clearly distinguishable by numerous customs and cultural practices that have been well preserved from centuries and from adulteration. The Ikwerri language and its numerous social dialects or sonic dialects is principal amongst our attributes. Those who lack the capacity of a large number of Ikwerri people to speak the Igbo language as a reason to support their jaundiced opinion about our origin may as well ask how come the Igbo people cannot reciprocate by speaking the Ikwerri language if we were one ethnic group. If they search deeply enough, they will find out that it was as a result of the forceful use of Igbo language as lingua franca in what became the eastern region from the colonial times. It is instructive that the Ikwerri people were not the only ethnic group that was coerced into that situation in the defunct region, and other minority ethnic groups also suffered the same resultant effect and debasement of their cultural attributes at that time. That a person can speak the English language will not make him an Englishman where he is not originally English. As the custodian of history and culture of the Rabisi people, the council states without equivocation that we are not Igbo. We are Ikwerri people, and we trace our ancestry to Akalaka, whose children also include Ekpeyi and Oba. We take exception to anyone, whatsoever may be his ambition or motive, attempting to force upon us an identity that is not only strange but untrue. We advise the general public to discountenance the mercantile narrative by self-serving expansionists and their slaves will further urge security operatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to take critical notice of these elements and their inciting activities. Long live Ikwerri people, long live Rivers State, long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. All right, you've heard it all, and it's now left for you to decide. Do you think that Senator Mbata may not be having issues with his people by, going forward to become the Ohanaeze Ndigbo President General, just in the fact that the Ikwerri people believe that they do not, or they shouldn't really be associating with the southeastern regions? They do not want a situation where they will, mix them all up. Or do you think they are still one and the same? Let's meet in a